Alrighty, what's going on everybody? Ready, Set, Brogue here, and we are here to play some Last Epoch. So, I teased this a little bit on our Discord. I figured I would jump in, play maybe like an hour or so, maybe a little bit longer, depends. But I have an offline character, plus I have a few online characters. Oh shit. Nope, we gotta stay offline because the servers are being a little weird at the moment. So the devs are working very hard to try to get the servers back up, but this game just came out with like 250,000 active players, I think. So it's gonna take some time for them to really get this stuff off the ground. So you might be asking, Crafty, what is Last Epoch? Well, Last Epoch is your action RPG in the realm of Diablo or Path of Exile. But the reason why I'm so excited about this game is because it's a halfway point between Path of Exile and Diablo. So it's got the simplicity of Diablo with a little bit of character building thrown in, but not so much so that you need to follow a in-depth guide to actually make a build that's going to be usable in the game. We'll kind of I'll go over that, plus I have some other talking points here that I just kind of want to talk about while you guys kind of watch the gameplay. So you start with 5 base classes, and each of these classes has 3 masteries that you can kind of go into. So if you want an in-depth guide, there are plenty of really awesome people on YouTube that do like beginner guides for Last Epoch, stuff like that. I'm not really going to be doing that just because this isn't what our channel is about. It's about playing a game, it's about enjoying, having a good time, etc. So I'm going to play a class that I haven't really touched yet, I think, and we're going to go. There's a few good ones. I do like the Acolyte, and the Necromancer sounds fun. Yeah, I think we could do this, or Mage maybe. I haven't touched Mage at all, though, so I'm not typically your Mage player in these kinds of games. Yeah, I'm thinking we go Acolyte. Just name her Crafty. I mean, you have to be crafty if you're resurrecting the dead. So, and then you have your hardcore mode. You know, if your character dies, it's not so much so that your save is wiped. It's just essentially if your character dies, you go to softcore mode again, or normal, and stuff like that. So it's an interesting little mechanic that they do. It's almost
in the beginning.
Oh,
there
there's
was
a cutscene.
darkness.
Hold on.
Only the terror, myself, and the void. I was content with nothing. She dreamt of light, of life, of humanity. We disagreed, and yet, in her world, there were gods. Mujasa of the desert, Largon of the sea, Rye of the endless skies, and Hierot of the frozen tundra. But fate stole Terra away. Without her, there was conflict, then wars. In the end, it was Rye who sought to outshine the sun that would pull the world into his flame. Caught within Rye's gaze were the Keepers, an order sworn to protect Eterra's memory and the power it still holds. They were joined by someone unexpected, a traveler, willing to walk into the flames of war. But why? Was it honor they sought? Power? Redemption? Or was this fate? Perhaps. But no story is quite that simple.
All right. So, I don't plan to go too hard into the story because hopefully Jam is going to get this game soon. So, hopefully we'll be like talking over the story and just playing the game if you guys like this stuff like that. So so the story isn't so much so what I'm focusing on. Just kind of playing the game, giving you guys your first glimpse at gameplay. There's a lot of like guides and stuff like that and like beginner builds, but I haven't seen a lot of videos of just showing gameplay. So, and I mean, this game has been in early access for 5 years. A lot of people know what it is, some people don't. I only found out about this game about 2 days before it released into its 1.0 version, so. But I'll let you guys at least see the full message, and then you can pause the video if you would like to read it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of go through, I'm gonna talk over it. You know, and if this is the gameplay that you guys like and you guys want to see more of this, definitely give us a like, comment, let me know what you guys think of the game, and we'll, like I said, Jam is hoping to get this game soon, but of course we don't do this full time. We have jobs and bills and responsibilities, and as much as that would be a dream of ours, it's been a dream of ours for since we were young. I mean, we've always wanted to do something like in the entertainment field, even with me. So a little bit of crafty lore for you guys. When I was younger, I definitely wanted to do something in entertainment. I was thinking like maybe comedian or something like that, and where I was born, there wasn't a lot of those like scenes where there was open mic nights and stuff like that. But I'm also really not good at taking notes, and I feel like some comedians actually manage to they take notes and stuff like that so they can have a better set, which is good planning. I'm just terrible at planning, so I don't really do too well with like writing stuff down, etc., etc. A lot of the jokes that me and Jam just say are kind of stream of consciousness, which is why months will go by and we'll be like, oh, what was that joke that we said? And we can't remember at all because it's all just stream of consciousness. We just say what we say, and that's it. It's nothing is thought out. We're not scripted in any sort. Even this video where I'm just talking to you guys is not scripted at all. I don't have a Google Doc open going over talking points. I'm just gonna play the game, give you guys probably about like an hour of gameplay. Maybe we get to chapter 2 and then I just kind of cut it there because Jam isn't here. I don't know the editing circumstance. I'm still gonna send this video to him to render and whatnot, so maybe he'll look through it. But this is planned to be just raw gameplay, no cuts to interesting parts, because I think the whole game is interesting. I mean, just running through and playing the game is interesting, so. But as I was saying before, me and Justice always wanted to do something with entertainment, whether it have been YouTube. We've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. So the history of how me and Jam actually started Ready Set Brogue is no planning, nothing like that. All I said to him was, hey, I'm looking to start up a YouTube channel because, well, I got to the new place and I want to kind of start doing that again. I want to you know, like I started streaming when I was still in New York State before I moved away, and I wanted to continue something like that again, whether it have been streaming or recording stuff like that. So I just asked him. I was like, hey, do you want to start a channel with me together, maybe? You know, play some multiplayer games. There's really good multiplayer games coming out. So do you want to participate? And sure enough, he wanted to. He was like, yeah, that'd be awesome. And I mean, he is much better at like shooters and stuff like that than I am, but I have a deep love for roguelikes, and I feel like he has started to have that same deep love for roguelikes as well, because I mean, we do it every day on the channel. Risk of Rain is a roguelike. We play that. We love that, absolutely. Like the weekends are fun for us to just sit down, and enjoy some roguelikes and have just have fun, because that's what it's about. Entertainment and entertaining you guys. It's an equal parts balance of making sure that we entertain you, but also making sure that we entertain ourselves, because if we don't love what we do, why are we doing it? Especially since, I mean, in some cases, people come to YouTube expecting money or wanting to get their, that dream career, but you have to work for that. And never has my goal ever been to, sure, it's a nice goal to have, to, eventually do YouTube full time, but it's not the cause of why I wanted to do this YouTube channel. The reason why I wanted to do it was to get sappy a little bit while Jam's not here, because he's weird. He's not weird about it, but he's definitely not the sappy one. I started the YouTube channel with my brother because, well, I moved away from him, from all of my family. I wanted to start somewhere new, and I did. But I also wanted to, I wanted to have that time to spend with my brother, because in our older age, we never really spent a lot of time together. And when we were younger, we hated each other when we were kids. But when we got to our teens and stuff like that, we started hanging out. We listened to the same type of music, and we just we really connected on a different level when we became like teenagers. So. And that is one of the reasons why I do it, but I also do it because I just like to have fun. I like entertaining it. When I was streaming all the time, I just absolutely loved the idea that even one of you, like, it's insane to think that 2.2 thousand people have watched our Risk of Rain video, but even 10 views on a video to me means that if 10 people watch this video, and 10 people laughed at a stupid joke I made, or, you're smiling right now because I'm, like, giving you a heartfelt story about, some crafty lore. It's like, that's 10 people that I just made their day better. And it just, to me, it just makes me feel happy, I guess, like warm inside, just knowing that you can make somebody smile is nice. You guys talking in our Discord, when I can answer it, I do, or, the YouTube comments. You guys all, a lot of you have submitted YouTube comments on our Risk of Rain videos for, like, builds and stuff like that, or mods that we should try, and it's nice to know that you guys are watching this, and you guys are enjoying this, not just, enjoying it so much that you want us to play more for you guys. And it's honestly just, it's a really good feeling to know that I have made at least one of you smile. That is, excuse me. That is why I decided to start a YouTube, and Jam is right there with me. I mean, he, I guess you could call it people-pleasing, which, I mean, I suppose it is kind of people-pleasing, but even he likes to see all the comments and stuff like that. He'll never say it, because he's that stoic type of person. He can be anyways, but even he loves to see that the attention that you guys have on our videos, and I mean, it makes him feel great because he does all of our editing. I've kind of established myself as more of a sort of PR guy, if you will, so I try to answer the most of the YouTube comments. We're balancing roles in the YouTube, because we both have or on YouTube, because we both have full-time jobs, and we're working 40 hours a week to then come home, and on the weekends, that's the time that we can really only record, because He works a morning job. I work in the afternoon. So he works, I don't know, I think like 8 to 5, something like that. And I work, he works at 8 in the morning and I work at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So, and I work till 9:30.
Sounds like they're leading.
He's in bed by the time I get home, especially considering that our time zone difference means that our hours aren't the same. So,
The keepers have done well. This place isn't too different from home.
it's difficult,
A group
but
tied closely with
we
our
enjoy
enemies.
doing it for all of you guys. We love to see the support. We love to see that our channel is growing. I mean, we're almost at 200 subscribers, and that in such a short time too. So many of you guys have showed just interest and love in what we're doing, and it it makes us really happy that you guys are enjoying what you're enjoying, that you guys are enjoying our channel and what we're doing here, because that is the ultimate goal. We just want you guys to enjoy the content and the random games, and maybe there's a game that you're like, well, I don't know too much about, or oh, this would look like this would be a great game for Jam and Crafty to play, stuff like that. And then you guys respond and tell us about games, and it's really great to see that you guys do want to see more of what we're doing, and are actively participating in the community. And that's not to say you have to participate in the community. I mean, your views, your likes are just as enough too. You don't have to be the one to comment on every YouTube video. Maybe you don't really have any input to give us, and you know what? That's okay. You don't have to give us input. You don't have to do that. Just having you here and just watching is really, like, it's just really special to us, and we appreciate all of the love and support. And I know this is getting a bit long-winded with this, but we are thankful from the bottom of our hearts. We are looking into more games to play. As far as channel direction goes, we are just trying to kind of roguelikes will always be our love, of course. That's what the channel is named after. That's what we try to do here. But we're also trying to explore other genres, and genres that you guys might like to see. And if you have any specific genres that maybe you love and that is multiplayer, even versus. I mean, I'm not really a competitive spirit. Jam is, though, considering he plays a lot of like first-person shooters or third-person shooters. I mean, we both have hours and hours in Overwatch 1. Overwatch 2, I have less hours in because, If you want my breakdown of what I think about Blizzard and what they're doing to their IPs, that's a completely different video, and that's a long-winded video, and one that I'd have to get a bit more knowledgeable on before I decide to run my mouth about it. So we are looking into trying to find other genres for you guys to just watch and see if you like. You guys love Risk of Rain, and there's so many other great games out there that's multiplayer. So yeah, we're just looking into other things to play for you guys. We don't have the utmost money at any given time, but when we do have the cash, or when there's a Steam sale, stuff like that, we try to pick up extra games. A lot of the times we'll send each other games. Our kind of like Messenger or Discord is kind of filled up with just Steam links set to different types of games that we might like to play with each other. And just interesting stuff like that, of course. Because there is plenty of content out there in the world, especially this year. I am a firm believer that this year is the year for indie developers, honestly. With all of the indie games coming out, it is absolutely insane to just see so many like indie developers finally releasing their works of labor, and even if it has server issues like last Epoch, they did this. They literally made a game and worked hard at it, and they're, you know, like, if the servers don't work immediately on the first go, there's a lot that we as consumers don't understand. And I mean, if you work in the gaming industry and you know about all that it takes to keep servers up or make sure that they don't mess up or, you know, stuff like that, then you know what I'm talking about. But we as consumers just really don't know too much about the internal workings, or at least me. I can talk for myself. I can't speak for anybody else, but me as a consumer doesn't really know the necessary like steps that goes into like specific upkeep of servers or upkeep of this or that or bug fixes, because I mean bug fixes are kind of like you fix one and more just appears, so it's never there's never going to be an end to like needing bug fixes or something like that. And I mean, even Skyrim, that's still getting updated, which that one particularly has such a big modding community that if there is a game-breaking bug, the bug is patched very shortly by the modding community, which these guys, I mean, support your modders, honestly. These guys work hard to just make these mods, and they don't do it for any money. The Blizzard execs are getting paid to, or the, you know, the Blizzard gaming company, or not Blizzard, I'm sorry, we're talking about Skyrim. So, the Skyrim people are getting paid to fix these bugs, etc., but these modders, man, they just do it because they love the game. They love the IP, and they just want to fix it, you know? And that's definitely something to be commended about, with the fact that they just work so hard for making sure that their favorite game is in tip-top shape or adding more stuff to the game. I mean, there's plenty of weird mods for Skyrim, but there's also really cool ones. Like, you have your maid cafes, your weird skimpy clothes, which I call them weird, but I am no stranger to downloading 1,000 different booby mods on fucking Nexus for Skyrim. I mean, come on. If it's there, fuck it, right? You know, the skimpy clothes, all that shit, it doesn't matter. We know, at least I know, if I start an RPG, I'm typically making a female character. I think that's really been like I think I've done that ever since I was, oh god, young. I mean, because some people can, you know, like recreate themselves in the game, but why would I do that? It's a whole new world. I can be whoever the hell I want to be. I can be Darius the Brave or Jericho the Wise, like, and it's just fun. RPGs are fun. I kind of lost my train of thought, which is why I guess I'm kind of rambling, but I'm also rambling because, well, if I just sat here silently, then this would kind of be a boring video. At least I think, in my opinion. You guys want Crafty's rendition of a Last Epoch gameplay. You don't want a silent playthrough. And if you do, then that's definitely not what we do here, so you know what you're getting into. This boss is interesting. But let's see, we've talked about the state of our channel, what we want to do going forward. We've talked about some bit of backstory about us. I started rambling about booby mods and Skyrim. What else is there to go? Honestly, it's probably just going to be one of those I gotta just sit and think about what I want to talk about next. Oh, actually, I know what I want to talk about next. My love for ARPGs. I started on Diablo 3, which was honestly a really good game. I never really got to play Diablo 2 or any of that, but Diablo 3 was a really great game. I had it on my PC, I had it on my PS4 at one point, and then I bought the like limited edition Switch of Diablo. So like I love Diablo. I didn't buy Diablo 4 because I saw kind of what like the mess of what it was. And I'm sure it has its good notes in some places, but I couldn't justify spending $70 on a game that wasn't that I wasn't 100% invested would be a good game. So, and you know, it is unfortunate because I was excited for it for a while, and then the more I saw about it, and when it dropped, I kind of watched videos, and I was like, this is, yes, this is Diablo, but it's not of the quality that I know that the developers at Blizzard can. And, you know, maybe I should play the game for myself to really see if that holds truth. But I can't justify spending $70 on a game that I really don't think I'm going to enjoy. And it's sad to say that about an IP that I enjoy. Because the whole story of Diablo is just really cool. Like being Nephilim in Diablo 3 was cool, and the DLC that they added. I absolutely adore necromancers. They're one of my favorite things ever. Like the ability to just control an army of the dead, essentially, has just always been a really cool idea, and it even transfers now when I play D&D and stuff like that, and I run games for people. I absolutely just love necromancers and liches and all of those like cool things. It's the ability to transcend death while also becoming like dead yourself, but in a like halfway dead state, essentially, is what I would describe a lich. Because you're definitely not beautiful and ageless. You the lengths that you have to go to become a lich in any sort of medium is definitely dangerous, or at least in the D&D sense. Necromancer will always be one of my favorite classes in Diablo because that was like the first taste of a game that I could actually be like a necromancer with an army of undead, and I saw this game with the same thing, and so I was excited to jump in. But I'm excited to play all these classes. Eventually I want to do all the masteries and have all the characters, and I probably will at some point. So that way I can, you know, really like get the full brunt of the game by playing every class and seeing all the different play styles. My first class that I played on here was Primalist. He's like a beast. I played a Beastmaster Primalist, so he has like animal companions like wolves, and you can get like a giant scorpion or a bear, stuff like that. So that's always super cool. Having a giant bear companion to do whatever you need to do. Dive into the skills menu here so I can get another passive. And like I said, I'm not stopping to explain much of this. I'm giving you guys just the raw gameplay, seeing if you enjoy this game, and if you want to see me play it with Jam, we can break down more of the systems then. But there are tons of beginner guides, and I would not want to take that away from them because they have worked hours tirelessly to get these beginner guides up for everyone. I mean, they do a really good job. So if you do want the full beginner guide, you can easily just go and find those. There's a few good channels that do some of these ARPGs, but as far as me, I do not have the organization needed to do a complete and utter beginner's guide of all the beginner systems. And now we are here. in the Keeper's Vault. I have some skills to locate again. Jesus. Just put skills in. Yeah, we'll work on armor a little bit more for my minions. And I think my skeletons have a skill. Yep. I can summon more skeletons. Oh, this category summons more as well, and I think there's another category that'll give me more skeletons. Maybe? Well, Dread Phalanx is cool. Yep, Hollow Walkers, there it is. Alrighty, so now I can summon more skellies. My army of skeletons will blot out the sun. And if you do enjoy this game, consider like buying the game for yourself and playing it. I mean, these devs have worked incredibly hard to get you to build this game up. I mean, they've been in early access for 5 years, so they have really worked tirelessly to get something, just something good for you guys. And for me, and I'm not sponsored or anything, that would be great, but still a bit too small for sponsors, I think.
Between my engineers,
but
what would be the purpose of such a stronghold if it were to house
I really do sing this game's praises. They are having some online server issues, but this game is 4-player co-op with your buddies, jump into a party, so once they get all these servers online and stuff like that, I will, or we'll all be good to play, and, you know, maybe I can see some of you guys out there, playing the game.
Protect the sun! The drink! Tread carefully.
And my ideal build as a necromancer is to try to make... Essentially, my minions are going to be doing the brunt of the damage, and I can focus on health and stuff like that, buffing them as much as possible. That's what I'll be working on doing. Just kind of trying to buff my minions. Being a commander of the dead is not easy.
Not here. It isn't safe. We'll reconvene outside.
Ready? Talk to Grandpa.
First things first, we've reinforced our walls. Supplied up the howling monster, sir. I see you like... Lovely. While your help has been... What do you mean? I'm pretty here. It's a fortress. Or at least it's about it. Well, tell you what. Let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These beast dogs are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after us.
Alrighty. Don't really need strength as a skill, but the rest of the stuff is useful on it. So. Gotta keep summoning up my skellies. They're the ones who are taking all the damage. We're gonna swap this to Blood Curse. Curse everyone in an area. Take more damage. Always break all the pots. We break everything here. Anything that's not tied down is being taken.
Since the Keeper's fall, the first Epoch shard is held in a fort. The second vault is deep in. The third shard is always on the move. It uses multiple vaults. Only we possess the knowledge to open them.
There we go.
This is why we never...
Like I said, if you guys want to read the lore, stuff like that, I'm trying to wait so that way I don't scroll too fast before the dialogue is done. You can just pause the video. This is just straight gameplay for you guys. Trying to get a feel for the game. See maybe if this is something you guys would like to see on the channel. Me and Jam kind of fuck around and play. Make stupid jokes like we usually do. I don't really know how, I don't know if Jam is going to do any editing. I think I said that. So if he doesn't, then, this will kind of just be your straight gameplay, and he'll probably post some fancy schmancy thumbnail over it, which would be cool because I do like his thumbnails. They do have an interesting air about them. Jam does insanely good work when it comes to editing the videos, and I do not doubt for a second that I wouldn't be nearly where I am without his help. And where we are without his help. I mean, we, like I said, we both have our own separate jobs on the YouTube front because we're busy with work at different times. Usually when you guys watch these videos and you comment on YouTube, I'm getting off of work, or I'm off of work already, or some form of that, and we try to answer every one of you guys. So if we do miss some comments, we do apologize. I get notified for it, Jam does not, so he has to go check the video's comments to see if anybody commented, and then since the comments are always up, we can answer a comment, and then one of you guys could comment 2 minutes later, and I wouldn't get notified for a little bit, and Jam wouldn't be any wiser about it. So, but we do appreciate you guys being patient with us and being supportive. Ooh, another skill specialization. I think we're gonna hold off on that skill specialization for a little bit until a little later. Oh, my FOMO is gonna bother me if I don't search this entire map. Like that. I just found a chest. And a shrine. I have terrible FOMO sometimes. In these kinds of games, I try to explore the entire map before I go to the next one. You don't really need shields. Inventory is full. Oh, that's right. I was using a two-handed weapon. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Yeah, we'll do that, because it just keeps our increased spell damage.
Let me ask, for how long must we uphold customs? As Itera willed, but our goddess is God. We cannot keep the old ways. The council is scared, but nothing will change.
we'll still pick up the loot, even though it isn't particularly useful for us. There we go. Collecting all the monies. Oh, I do not have any inventory space. Running up that road, running up that hill. That song was a really old song, wasn't it? And then it became popular because of Stranger Things. I know I'm showing my age by saying it was a really old song. I mean, I'm sure some of you are older than me and you're like, oh, that song wasn't all that old. We get it. Me and Jam are in our 20s, all right? So it's old to us.
Good. No.
Oh, I can cover him in blood. That's weird. Oh, he got snatched. I don't know where I'm pulling blood out of. Pulling it out of the ether? Let's get some of those passive skills. We want our minions to do damage, but I think we need to start spending some points in armor and health for them. Otherwise, they're too squish. And they gotta keep me alive, not the other way around. Uh-oh. Let's start tossing shit. Poison resistance, lightning resistance, not bad. A hatchet I don't need. Copper chalice don't need. So, no, we're good. Alright, we have to return to camp, which we can do by hitting the handy dandy T. Or we could go back to the little teleporter, but it's easier just to hit that. There's a side quest.
It's Hera's blessing.
All right.
Everything okay? What? That must be Orion. An Osprey's general. What happened to the artifacts Balthus was protecting? That must be what they were after. We have to save Balthus. Their camp is not far. I have to. Are you sure? I could get. You'll walk into an. Stay safe. Stay alive.
There we
Bring
go.
Balthus back.
Increased minion health. Ooh, we'll take some of that. I'll take some good minion health. First chapter of this game isn't too long. I think we have one more boss, and then we're pretty much in the second chapter, so. Gotta get through the highlands. Summon me another skeleton. Skeleton Grundy. Oh, I did not trade any of my shit when I went back to base. Uh-oh. So we are going to have to do that then, because I have a full inventory. I don't know if that's going to stay, though. I kind of want to do this rift. Yeah, I'll just do this rift real quick. Should have probably waited before I did that, because it is a hard boss, but We should be alright. Oh. Oh, God. He is murking my shit. Yeah, let's kill him. Oh yeah, I should probably bone curse him too so he takes more damage. There we go. Oh, I died. Oh. Spawned me right next to him. Oh, but I have no minion. I'm just trying to avoid all of his shit right now. Oh, God damn it. You put me back at the Keeper's camp. Alright, well. That's fine. I think we'll probably end it there, actually, before I get to Chapter 2. Because that's probably a good place to end it. I've kind of talked about everything I need to talk about. So this was my first solo adventure on the channel. We plan to do more of these. And as always, guys, thank you for taking the time to click and watch. If you enjoyed the gameplay and you want to see more with maybe me and Jam, or even just me, leave a comment down below. I can run through with this character. This character I'll probably hold off until we see how the posted video does. So I won't touch this character until we kind of know. But with that being said, everybody, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you enjoy, hit that little notification bell to stay up to date. We should have usually Jam puts a link to our Discord in the description. So if you want to stay up to date with what we're doing, maybe what we're trying or new games that we're playing, join the Discord. We got plenty of people in there. And, you know, if you're looking for Risk of Rain buddies or RoboQuest buddies or anything like that, we also have channels and chats for that. So with that being said, guys, I love you, and always remember, you are better than you were yesterday. Peace out, everybody.